Yo, you know what it is? You know what it is? It's your boy King with A God.
And your boy J. Pierre, a.k.a. The Troubled Artist. We back at it again, man. What's going on, y'all?
It's episode 4.
Episode 4, you feel me?
It's
Don't
episode
lose
4.
count, bro.
I'm already at the point where I don't even know which episode we on. That's
don't-
good.
Yeah, don't lose count. That
That's
means
good.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Consistency
That means
is key.
we just at it.
Yeah,
We
man.
just at it. And honestly, I feel like this is the week 4 podcast. You know what I mean? Being that we're going through the holidays.
Right.
There's so much going on in hip hop. There's so much to talk about.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. King Mill, he texted me. He was like, yo, bro, emergency pod. We got to get to it, man. There's too much going on. We a week behind. Like, the streets is hot today.
Yes.
We need to talk today.
Yes.
Put
absolutely.
the Thanksgiving plates down
Yes.
and come to the crib. I'm
Yes.
like, all right, you know what? My mama see you soon. You feel me? King Mill's calling. We gotta get to work. You feel
We
me?
gotta get to this bag,
We gotta
bro.
bridge the gap, man.
Nah,
So
man.
fuck it, we here.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And then we put out that episode 3 early for y'all. You know what I mean? We double whammy this week.
Yeah,
feel
you
me?
know.
We right back at it because we want to make sure. Like, we were a little behind, but I felt like we talking about shit that it's
been
already
past.
said and done. You feel me?
Yo,
like,
we was moving at a Facebook page. You know how
Right.
everybody on the internet already talking about some shit, and then you go, it's the uncles on Facebook
Right.
reposting a meme from 5 weeks ago. It's like, dog, like,
yeah.
keep
Yeah,
up,
nah.
man. Keep up.
We-
You feel me?
So now we here with y'all. We're up to date. You know what I mean? So happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, man.
Happy
I saw some of
Thanksgiving.
y'all plates. Some of y'all should be banned from the kitchen. Some of y'all should not be cooking no more.
You saw my dragon leg?
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. What was that? Barbecue dragon, bro?
Bro, I had the people mad. The people was not excited with that, bro.
Yeah, they was like, man, get your ass off the internet, bro. Get out of here, man.
Right.
We're not jacking that. You feel me? But listen, I'm not gonna lie.
How was Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was pretty good, man. I was on turkey duty this year. You feel me? My mom said, you know, because she always busy, she never really have time to go deep and do the turkey. You feel me?
You know,
And I had to tell her,
Haitian moms.
I said, yo, ma, you know what? You can handle all the rice and all the other stuff. I got this. It's on
Right.
me. And I started that turkey brine on Tuesday.
Mm.
Tuesday afternoon, early in the day.
How'd you brine it? Because I'm brining mine tonight.
Yo,
So,
all right,
my
so-
shit might not
yo,
be
you better-
as juicy as
I'm
yours.
not gonna lie, you gotta
I
hurry
ain't
up.
gonna hold you.
You fake
I
gotta
ain't
hurry,
gonna
but
hold you.
overnight is good. Overnight is good.
Right.
What you need is take a big ass pot,
Mm-hmm.
take a big ass cup of salts, do the same thing equal parts with brown sugar. Then after you're gonna do peppercorns, bay leaf, thyme, oranges,
Mm-hmm.
whole oranges. Slice that joint up, toss it in there. And after if you want to add extra stuff, you can. But oranges that's the basic brine. You put that in the pot, you let it heat up, let it all come together, and then you let it cool down, let it get cold. Because if you throw the turkey in there while it's hot, you're gonna fake cook it and fuck up the turkey.
Right.
Let it get cold. Put that in either a Ziploc bag, a 5-gallon bucket. Let it sit in the garage with some ice on it overnight, minimum. I'm telling you, you're gonna have flavor busting all through the deepest parts of the turkey. Cause you know how niggas cook turkey, bro. Granny, auntie, they be making turkey, bro, and that seasoning on the outside be so good, and you get to the inside of the breast, that should be dry.
Right.
Your mouth hurt, ain't no flavor, it just tastes like
Now
turkey.
you
feel me?
tired, and now you go take a nap.
Yeah, you know
And
what I
you need a
mean?
water bottle with you, a Stanley cup or some shit.
Yeah, and it's like it doesn't help. It doesn't help that y'all just went on that walk too. So you come back off that
Oh.
walk, and now you get hitting this dry ass turkey, cotton mouth. You feel me? No, we need flavor in this bitch. You feel me?
Right.
So yeah, brine your shit overnight. Next day, pat that joint dry. Make a nice little compound butter. Get it up underneath the skin. You feel me? Yo, pro tip 2. I know this ain't no cooking channel, but I'm telling you, yo, YouTube, how to spatchcock a turkey. I'm telling you, this is when you cut the spine out the back. You cut the spine out, so that way the dark meat and the breast cook at the same time. So that way the breasts don't get too dry before the thighs get to cook fully. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's a hack. Cook that. It's called spatchcocking a turkey. And then after you put a thermometer in that, make sure that breast gets to 160 internal or 155. You golden money.
I saw the picture, but I'm gonna post that joint. That shit look
Yeah,
good.
we could hopefully
shit
y'all
look
see
good.
a little something.
That shit look good.
It
man.
looked like
I
a
ain't going
freaky ass turkey. I'm not gonna lie. The turkey be looking freaky. You look like a thick shy girl when you cut the spine.
Yeah, I saw that. I was looking like, yo.
He was
what
like-
the hell's
I
going on
gotta. I
here?
posted on my story. A couple of my friends, they was like, "Yo, bro, why you got such a freaky ass bird?"
Nah,
bro?
that shit was a little kinked out.
Yeah,
but,
bro.
I saw some Mexican recipe. I'm about to try it.
Yeah.
They told me go get me a bucket,
Yeah.
orange juice,
Yes. Orange. Yes.
lime juice,
Okay.
vinegar.
Yeah.
You got to put like half a cup of like salt, like you
Yes.
just said,
Yeah.
thyme,
Yeah.
pepper, whatever you do with your seasoning, whatever seasoning that you use, whatever, go
Right.
at it. But it's got to be half a cup because we cooking a whole turkey
Yeah,
here.
so
You know,
it's
not
gotta
some
be a
chicken
lot.
wings. I'm on the chicken wing duty too. I'm gonna go crazy with the wings. I'm feeding white people and black people, so you know what I mean. I gotta make sure the white people who wanna get into wings enjoy it, and the black folks they go have at
Nah,
it.
you gotta
know what I'm
introduce. You
saying?
gotta introduce them to the whole new world, bro.
Gotta. I'm putting it down. But so I'm gonna try out that Mexican recipe.
Right.
You feel me? See how that go down. Let that sit in the bucket all night. Put it outside. It's cold now. You know what I mean? Make sure this little asshole doesn't get to it. But you know what I mean? First thing in the morning, because he will.
Right.
By the way, Chad, this Kane.
Yeah, he
Nah,
taking
I mean,
a nap
this
right
Kane,
now.
he's taking a nap right now. We're gonna have Shadow up here soon. We're gonna have Shadow. We just gotta get them to like chill.
Yeah, nah, because I'm not gonna lie. Shadow, my dog, I've had him for 3 years. Again, he's like a Staffy Pitbull mix, right? So he's still intact. That boy got energy, man. He got energy. When he see another dog, all he want to do is jump and play and do all kind of shit. And it's too much. It's not conducive for what we trying to do. But it's cool vibes. They both got the same kind of colorway.
Yeah, they got
too,
the
you feel me?
brindle going on.
Yeah, they got the same kind of colorway. So it's special edition drop. You feel me? If you didn't if you didn't catch the drop, you're gonna have to wait for the update for the next colorway. You feel me? But
facts.
But yeah, man, Thanksgiving was good. I hope y'all tipped y'all dealers, like we said. You feel me? It's still time now. You might be able to get some Black Friday prices on some block work. You feel me?
I just ran out.
Yeah, you might get some Black Friday sales on some block work if you lucky. Don't ask for that on the top shelf unless he's showing love. Like I said, if you gave him a plate of mac and cheese the day before, he might pull up with some top shelf for you. You feel me? But hey, man,
Plug came through with the stuff.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, now that you said it, I didn't even ask. I'm just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? I don't even tell him. I'll just be like, yo, bro, pull up. I need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, ooh, I see the pack. I'm like, ooh, I might even think, oh, it's Thanksgiving. He probably need
showing
good
love
to the real.
Love.
You know what I mean?
Consistent.
I'm a consistent one. No cap. Like, I hate to make myself sound like a fiend, but I gotta smoke my weed. You know what I'm saying? I gotta smoke my weed. I'm blessed to be able to afford it. I gotta smoke my weed. I was smoking weed before this. I chose to not smoke this episode.
Right.
Just chill, because I hate when I'm editing. I see the smoke flying in JPR's face. I'm like, I'm so fucking rude. Like, I gotta learn manners, but you know what I'm saying?
It ain't nothing. Like I said, I'm coming from being a heavy all day, every day chain smoker. You feel me? So it's just a little.
I'm finna join you.
A little. What do they call it?
Hiatus. A tolerance break.
A
tea break.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm about to join you soon, bro. Because I always told myself, like I've done pretty, I've done pretty high with life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I've always been high. Like, I've always been high.
You're like,
so,
imagine if I turn it up for real. Like, if I got real energy.
Imagine the notch I'm going to turn when I'm 8 months sober, reading books and shit on my free time. You know what I'm saying? It's a game over.
Yo.
Do you feel like it's like a detractor though?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, no, it's starting to. Like, bro, I'm too grown to just be high chilling. I just, like, there's so, like, even though I have the time to just be chilling, like, no. Like, matter of fact, I mean, I hate to even put it like that. I don't got the time to be chilling, bro.
Yeah, you see that?
I'm not where I want to be. Why am I kicking it with some blunt? Like, I want to be able to be creative without it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's really what I'm chasing.
One thing I've noticed since, because last time I smoked this back in April of this year, so it's been
damn.
Yeah, bro, it was back in April. You feel me? Shout out V, it was at your home going, man. Still miss you, love. You feel me? But that was the last time that we had blunts in the air rotation, and then the next day I just woke up and I was like, nah, I'm cool. You feel me? And I started like running a lot, started getting in shape, and then certain things, once you go a little bit without it, you don't really need it no more. It's one of those things to where it's like, when it's a habit, and it's just like, man, I didn't smoke today, I feel like I gotta go and do it, right? But once you go for a little while without rolling up, without getting, inebriated, and you realize, oh shit, it's been mad long. And it's not like I think to myself, it won't be a fight for you to be like, oh man, I gotta not do it. Eventually, you just forget the need to or the desire to want to do it, and then it's like, oh shit, it's been how long? It's been since when? I guess I don't really feel like I have to, but I'm not against it. Like if somebody were like it, and I don't know, it becomes a streak. So play around with it. If it's been a long time, or maybe you've never taken a break, you feel me? I know it might sound like a lot. But once you go like that first 2 weeks of just deciding, nah, I'm cool, you just won't you won't feel the need to have to anymore, you know? So that's my advice if you're going as Stephen A would say, put the weed down. That's how Stephen A Smith would do it. So yeah, you feel me? If you want to, go ahead, man. You'll have energy all day to just do other stuff. I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, yo, I used to spend out like my day before I like started doing all the stuff I'm doing now in terms of, because again, right, I like working or earning like high income, like that wasn't something that was like I was outside being a vagabond, you feel me? Like it just wasn't vagabond. Yeah, you feel me? I was just outside, you feel me?
You Asian?
No. Yeah, but yeah, you feel me? So I was just outside, you know, just being outside, you feel me? So all day I had time to just roll up, smoke, listen to beats. Now my clothes all smell like this, so you know I air out, go get some food, eat good, and afterwards I might roll up again after I eat, go back, right? So that's like the whole fucking day gone. Now without that in the day, it's like it's mad shit I do in the day, and it's just like I'm like, oh man, if I wanted to do that, I have to fit it in probably at the end of my schedule. But like I said, a blunt will see me soon enough. You feel me? Soon enough. We got more important things to talk about.
When it's time to be high, you know what I'm saying, and get by, it'll come around.
Oh yeah.
Sure. So let's get into this Drake, Kendrick Lamar. This is officially part 2 of the beef.
Yo, man, defendant Aubrey Graham. He's making accusations against who? UMG?
Yes.
Spotify?
Yes.
iHeartRadio and more. Accusing them of bots, payola, trying to ruin his career at the height of his contract negotiations. He's claiming that Not Like Us was not like that. You feel me? That shit was not like that, and it did not do enough on its own. So, the people we're going to bring these charges, is it whack? Is it soft? Are we seeing the new Michael Jackson of this generation? Why are people siding with corporations? All of this and more. So let's get to it, man. What do you think? First reaction when you see the headline Drake suing UMG. What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Smart move.
Right.
Smart move, because look, bro, when you going, like, I've seen this before. You know, I've seen this before. I seen it with Megan Thee Stallion. You know, she was just too confident in her comeback. There was something she knew that we did not. You know what I'm saying? I seen the same thing with fucking Metro and Kendrick. There was something they knew we did not. They had too much confidence, too much insight, and they was doing things that just you don't usually see in a rap battle. You know, blatantly lying. Just blatant lies.
Wait, how did Meg get thrown in this? What happened with her? What did she do?
Because
what the fuck?
All right.
What happened?
All right. Megan Thee Stallion was too confident in the fact that she didn't think we were able to actually see what was going on. She just relied on the machine that she knew, that she was guaranteed was behind her.
Man, get her out the conversation. That's like a little pebble.
But this
throwing.
is a label.
We talking.
But this is a label behind you pushing it.
We talking about, yo. All right, I'm hearing what you're talking about. But that's like
this is the magnificence of a label.
We talking about people taking shots with shotgun and her little pebble. Whatever
she got shot, right?
Oh,
they got us to believe that.
Okay, wait a second.
They got us to believe that, and she was confident.
So you sitting here talking.
Metro and Kendrick are moving with that same energy. They moving with too much confidence. They know that something is going to be out there working in their favor. All they got to do is play with it. Play into it.
I think all of this is above their heads. This is not even. This is all above their heads.
You think so?
They not, bro. We talking about ants, and we talking about ants. You're making a mountain out of a molehill for real. You feel me? If you need an answer, then we could.
No.
All right, cool. Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I think this shit is way above all they heads,
You
man.
think it's above Kendrick?
It's way, yo.
You don't
They
think
used-
Kendrick knows
They used
the
no,
game plan.
They used him, bro. They are you. All right. So if the things that Drake are alleging is true, that means none of these rap people are anywhere close or even important in this situation. This situation is him and Lucian Grange and and the people who are stockholders at Spotify and Apple Music, and he's feeling like, hey, listen, I'm about to crack y'all for $800 million on my next deal, and I don't want just money. I need a piece of these buildings that I have built, that you guys, the lights are on in this place because of me. That's how he feels. That's how Drake feels, right? And y'all took this opportunity to try, and in the middle, and mind you, they've been in contract negotiations now for months, for years. For years, they've been knowing this because Drake recoups too fast. He's a really profitable artist. He recoups his money quick, and that's why in his deal, even in the latest rap beef, last deal was 400 M's. These days, that's a low ball nigga. He's not trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? So, right? I had a conversation again. Yo, it seems like every week I'm saying shout out Jones because me and him, we had this conversation. The first time when the headline dropped, he texted me, yo, man, what you think about this? I think it's a bad move. It's bad timing. It looks weak. It looks soft. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? Let me get some more information before I say anything, right? His main thing, and a lot of things that I'm seeing from people on the internet are, Drake, you weren't complaining when Bots and Payola benefited you. So now that it didn't benefit you and it's against you, why are you mad? To that point, I say, what makes us believe that Drake actually ever benefited from Payola or Bots? What makes us believe that in his mind that he was the beneficiary of any of this? The reason why I asked that is this, right? When you look up what year Apple Music came out, it started in 2015. When you look at what year Spotify went public, you're talking about 2018. These are companies that have no real leverage to create somebody as popular as a Drake. They cannot do it. They cannot replicate his impact. So people are saying, oh, but I remember when Scorpion came out or when Views came out, it was all on my feed. You also got to remember, he did exclusive deals with them and they put massive money in getting him to agree to put his project there. From his point of view, I built this place because I bought my influence here.
But Drake didn't build Spotify.
I didn't build Spotify, but the money
or
that
Apple
I bought,
Music.
But guess what? But the money that I've generated through here for you guys is enough to say that you guys benefited more from me being on your platform.
But that's
than
Drake's
I did
ego.
for you.
But that's Drake's ego because he could feel like that, but realistically, it's not true. There's a lot more people coming. Like Drake's not even the number one. He puts Taylor Swift above him. You know what I'm saying? So he could feel.
He has more hits than the Beatles.
But he can feel.
Factually.
But that's the thing, though. He can feel. Drake can feel like this.
Right.
That does not mean it's true. But like everything is factual.
Right.
Until it comes to where he starts saying, "I got the lights on in this bitch. I got all right." You can feel like that.
Well, let's talk.
No,
That's what we're here to do. Let's talk about it.
I'm a Drake fan.
Let's talk about it.
I'm a Drake. You can feel like that.
Right.
But there's a lot of niggas on that motherfucking monthly catalog bringing it in. You know,
Right.
it's not. It's realistically not just Drake.
But you see, we
You
can,
know,
we can say that from our
Drake
perspective.
is behind the machine. Lucian Grange has said it himself. Whatever Drake needs, we're gonna do it.
You know why?
Any money Drake needs, we're gonna give it to him.
You know why?
That's what he says.
know
So
why?
he's behind the machine. He's behind the bail. When Drake drops, yo.
Wait, you know why?
If Drake dropped and he didn't see that bitch everywhere, he would pull a DJ Khaled and sue everybody.
Hold on, wait. You want to know
Why?
why?
You guys are not forcing my shit to go number one. I'm suing.
Hold on, wait. You see, and there's the difference in where we think, right? If you
And I'm a
saw,
Drake
if you saw Meek Mill, hold on. If you remember a couple weeks ago, Meek Mill was sick to his stomach when he seen how much money he brought to the label versus how much he was getting paid, right? And that's Meek Mill. All respect to the GOAT, a legend, right? But if we're talking about somebody whose music catalog is worth more factually than all of the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s
I saw that.
combined,
I saw that.
right? If you're talking about from his perspective to where he's the only person who can even command these type of deals, if Meek Mill was that profitable and he was sick to his stomach when he saw how much money he generated, Lucian Grange would be a fool to say that this person that's making me billions of dollars, I'm not gonna do the work for him, right? Drake must have some sort of numbers. He must have some sort of metrics to say,
No,
hey,
absolutely.
this is why I feel like that. Because guess what? If we're gonna talk about it, what percentage of artists do you believe are actually profitable? Most of these niggas take a deal, they get millions, they don't get no return back, and they get shelved. And it's the bigger artists that are keeping the lights on in the place for the smaller artists. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Right. So if you are
that's every label.
That's every label.
That's every label.
So if we already know that's factual.
Drake not signed to just any label. He signed to the music industry. Like
he signed. UMG owns 30%.
The music industry. Like UMG owns every label. You know what I'm saying? So Drake as an independent, you know what I mean? Like entity, like he definitely brings a lot to the table.
He brings
Universal.
I believe he brings
there
most of it.
Are like, for example, you got niggas like who we're about to talk about. Kendrick. He's signed to fucking Universal.
And guess what?
That nigga sells records, bro. Kendrick is doing 600,000.
He's never done a million.
He getting ready to do. Yeah, absolutely.
Drake did a million first week physical pure sales.
Yes.
When you actually look it up, bro, in the first week of a project dropping, it was views. That was views.
It was views. Yeah,
800,000 pure sales first week.
Yeah,
that is not like anything that anybody's ever done ever in history. So as much as any artist can say, hey, you know what? I've done 500 before. I've done 600 with bundles and all this kind of stuff. Their value has never been high enough for a company like that to say, hey, we need an exclusive deal for you to sign here and drop your album here for us. Again, if we look at the timeline, again, Apple Music drops. What year did views drop? 16 or 18, right? Apple Music started their company 2015. The first thing they did was try and find somebody who would be worth finding an exclusive drop here.
Yeah.
You know why?
You don't think that pushed. You don't think that pushed it though? Like, for example, if there was a new platform that we're all, like entitled to use, and for example, they dropped GNX with that platform, you don't think?
No.
You don't think it would have went from 290 to at least 500?
No.
Even if it didn't sell more than Drake,
you know why?
You don't think that would have incentivized the fucking push?
It's not enough.
What?
It's not enough. That's the thing.
Absolutely. I'm more Drake than Kendrick. Like,
let's talk.
Like, even though I'm only playing devil's advocate.
Of course,
we gotta bridge the gap.
We're having a conversation.
We gotta bridge the gap.
We need
I got no choice but to take the Kendrick stance.
Right.
We can't be two Drake dick
riders.
No. Fucking
1,000,000%.
Because then they gonna tell us defund this podcast
my God.
immediately.
Y'all are glazing.
So
Y'all are glazing.
I'm taking this happy L in this combo. Like, I'm trying to keep Kendrick afloat. But like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, as a Drake fan, I'm not delusional. Drake is behind the machine too. But they wrongfully utilized the machine against Drake in a way where it's like, yo, whoa.
But don't you think that's a fair point though? If like obviously it's all alleged, but like if they did do that, isn't that them saying like, hey, you're not as big as you think?
As you think
no,
you are.
and and that's the thing, right? He's saying if that's the case, then let the streams and let it do what it does. But if you guys have to go out of your way to manipulate it against me, that means I am as big as I think as I am, because that means the company that has a monopoly on the industry, and again, Spotify and all of y'all have to come together to come, and you chose this guy, and it's like all right, cool. Kendrick is Kendrick. You feel me? So you guys chose, like, he couldn't do it on his own though, right? Because now it takes away from what y'all are doing. It's like, okay, my enemy is not who I thought it was. Which is why it goes from, hey, I'm going on tour, I'm minding my business, he dropped a diss track on me. That's another thing too. People keep getting this timeline of shit confused, right? I'm minding my business. This is somebody that I would have done a feature with, and if I would have done a feature with you earlier this year. We could have if it's been everybody saying, oh, they've been passive aggressive, throwing shots at each other this whole time. Again, starting with control, because there was no shots prior to that. Control drops. He's like, all right, cool. I'm ignoring that. Y'all go back and forth, petty, cool, right? But clearly, my beef wasn't deep enough with you that I wouldn't have worked with you. I called you. And if it was one of those things we're trying to prove who raps better, we could have hopped on the beat. We could have let the fans decide it. No, you got a problem. You start a beef with me. Okay, cool. As I'm on tour, right? No, I'm talking about like that. You come out, you start this beef. Like that drops, the beef is starting. Huh? First Person Shooter was an invitation for you to come here and rap with us, and you didn't come here. And on top of that, nobody dissed you. And on top of that, it was a song on First Person Shooter where they're bigging you up. They're bringing your name up in a positive light. Right. J. Cole says, "Hey, we started this league like I'm feeling like we started the league."
And then Drake immediately
was like what?
It's only me and Cole. Like, Cole
He didn't.
It's three of us. And
right.
Drake was like, "Nah, it's just me and Cole."
If we listening to the song, if we listen to the song, that's not in there. I know he did say stuff like that after the beef started. But it had nothing to do. I remember he's talking about I'm about to cling on this shit. He just talking rapper shit. You feel me? I'm one away from Michael nigga beat it. That verse was more about him just stunting on niggas. The song could have been something for you to come here. I called you. I personally called you so we can work together. I have no beef with. To me, that says I don't have no issues with you.
Even though you've been dissing me for the past couple of years, taking your shot at the throne, it gets sticky. You know what I mean? You know how sticky it gets when you want to take a shot at the throne, right? It gets sticky, bro. And Kendrick been shooting them shots, bro, like back to back. And you know what I'm saying? Drake's like, yo, we can let bygones be bygones, bro. It don't gotta be that.
That's
Kendrick said, nigga, fuck you. And that's still what he on. Wait, but we do gotta get into this real quick because this episode is gonna be just a tad bit short, chat. My apologies. But
yeah, we
gotta get into Weezy F Baby, man. I heard that. We assumed that this record was coming.
Oh,
you know,
God,
it's coming. Is it gonna be weak? That's all I want to know. Because I want to be able to say you was wrong. I want to be able to say you was wrong. Or I want you to be able to say I was wrong. So what do you think? I think it's going to be fire. I think Weezy's coming for head tops because he done took it too far. He dissed them. He dissed them too many times. He taking it there. What are we doing, bro? Is Lil Wayne about to redeem himself in the OVO and the YMC and B era? You know what I mean? By putting an end to this Kendrick run? Or is Kendrick loaded already? What we doing?
First of all, Kendrick Lamar has an entire rifle of arsenals things. He's got it lined up. He's got it lined up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's waiting. He's itching. He's got more songs to come. And now with all of this again with this lawsuit, because I like again, we didn't really get to fully dive into that topic, right? But there's so much here at play to where this shit it's not again. It's not ending no time soon. They said Lil Wayne went in the booth. Some people heard it was fire. Some people are waiting to see, oh man, is he gonna drop it? Does Kendrick have a response? He definitely has something to say because again, he's outside.
He be on Twitter.
He's outside. He's on Twitter all day. That man is on Twitter and Instagram all day. He's watching the comments and he's making his songs all are a direct response to everything that's on the timeline.
He's checking it twice.
You feel me? Let's see if we get some shit before Christmas. But again, right, with this whole lawsuit stuff that's going on and again,
I mean, briefly, let's briefly get into exactly what he's suing for, just briefly.
So again, he's suing because he's claiming that his record label artificially amplified what Not Like Us was doing, specifically to be able to lower his position when it comes to negotiating for this contract. Yeah. And that's what he's able to prove, right? So if he's able to prove that they actually went and lowered the licensing rate to Spotify so that by 30% in order to get them to play the song more, that is an absolute it's ridiculous.
And I've seen it with my own two eyes with the whole like after every song you see Not Like Us.
Right.
Any song that has something to do with Tupac, Snoop Dogg, yes. They flex the algorithm crazy. And it's like
if he can prove that, again, first of all, it'll be a good thing for small artists like myself. Because now it'll force them to have transparency for how these algorithms work and kind of get rid of them to where they don't favor one person or the other. So now if I put out my little track, it has just as much of a chance as being seen as whoever's at the top, right? People are complaining about this. It's only good because again, Michael tried to do this and what they do, they called him a pedo and they got his doctor to kill him because they got him out of here. They got Michael out of here. Prince has been trying to say that. It didn't work. Jay-Z, Kanye, all of them have had stuff to say about this. It didn't go nowhere. If he's now got hard proof and evidence of this, people talking about, oh, that's lame. How are you supposed to be cool and fight a corporation? It's not a rapper. I can't diss Lucian and that's gonna do something. It has to go to the courts. That's the difference, right? So it's like if I'm arguing for hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars potentially. Because again, he has knowledge of what the back end return of his music does. We don't. We're sitting here, we're quarterbacking, we're Sunday quarterbacking this shit. Oh man, like I would have done this. You got to think, if a corporation is going to give this person $600 million or $400 million and they're expecting a return on their money and they got the return on their money, how much is this guy making these people? He knows the number to that. If he has the back ends to that. All I'm going to say is, and if there's no evidence, bro, you took an L. If it turns out there's no evidence to this, hey, man,
bro,
you
the
took an
internet
L.
found the evidence.
Right, but I'm
The
talking about...
The internet could point out everything that's going on, but you know what I mean, with the Kendrick, like there's screenshots of likes being way higher than the views, 3,000 likes, 400 views. You know, like I'm a YouTuber, so I'm aware that YouTube doesn't usually load as fast, but majority of the time it's usually just gonna be your views are gonna be a couple thousand views off. It's not gonna be like way more likes than views. I've never been at the magnitude of fucking Kendrick Lamar when it comes to a drop.
Yeah.
So I don't know how like glitched the algorithm compared to like what it actually is and what's out there. Because that's something that people need to know. What you see on YouTube within that 24-hour span is not the direct amount of views. Sometimes it's a little lagged. If it's moving that fast, you might be a couple thousand to a couple million views behind, a couple thousand to a couple million likes, whatever, comments behind before it actually shows. So there's still evidence, screenshots of the song being everywhere, the YouTube being botted, comments being botted. I've personally been attacked by Kendrick fans to the point where I'm reading the comments and I'm like, did y'all even watch the video? You know,
bro,
but,
I'm not
like,
gonna lie, they're the worst fan base.
Did somebody just tell y'all that like I didn't like the song and manufacture these comments? Because there's no way.
Like,
you know
damn, I gotta die because
there's
seriously,
just no way. Like, so there's certain things where I felt like no, like there's no way this shit was not botted. There's just no way. You feel me? And I know there's an ability to do that out there, but
right. And let's make the clear distinction.
I do think that Drake making the case of, like, you know what, there's nothing else he can fight. You know what I'm saying? There's no information out there. Apparently, he was in California trying to pay niggas Bitcoin and actual cash. You know what I mean? Trying to, like, kind of what Tory Lanez did to Don Q in New York when they
that's
trying to pay the hood. That's casual, but he obviously couldn't find anything out there or nothing that's worth putting out there, being that Kendrick's out there being the best liar. You know what I mean? Running his mouth, going crazy on Drake. So Drake's like, I bet the only way I can get back realistically is if I get over on the label. And he's not the only person to sue. Jay-Z sued Nas. Fucking Eminem sued Benzino. Like, there are lawsuits.
I saw that.
Suge Knight sued fucking Dr. Dre. Like,
and Drake is not suing Kendrick.
He's not even suing Kendrick.
UMG asked him to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
He said, yo, if y'all don't, because again, if y'all don't provide this evidence, I'm bringing y'all to court. Oh, you don't sue us, sue Kendrick. He said,
exactly.
He said, nah, fuck that. I'll handle him when it's time to handle him. Because there's no point in me putting out any type of music until I expose what's going on.
Right.
Because that's the thing, right? He might have music that I'm sure Drake is talented enough to where he has songs that he can respond back and forth. He can keep going, but he's like, hold on, wait. Before we get to any of that, let's level the playing field. I want to make sure that there's nothing to tip the scale, and I want my fucking money. Y'all not gonna play with me like this, right?
That's it.
So they asked, and UMG said, hey, if you sue us and we're found liable, we're gonna sue Kendrick Lamar for that money. What does that tell you? They already know what's going on. They know what's going on. And Drake is saying, hey, leave him out of it because I still think I can go toe-to-toe with whoever lyrically. But before we go anywhere toe-to-toe lyrically, let's get this right, because there's no way in hell that
he's not playing a fair battle.
Since 30 for 30 freestyle, since 2011, he's been saying, yo, these niggas is all coming together. The higher ups is coming together to send me a message. 40, did you hear that? Since 2011. So for people to say, oh, that's weak, it's fake. Nah, this guy has felt like that since 2011.
Yeah.
It is 2024.
Yeah.
Going on 25. Right. So it's like, it's not just, it didn't come out of thin air. It's not some excuse. Oh, you know what? This
not his first time fighting the label. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Last time he fought the label, we got, if you're reading this, it's too late.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I'm excited to see if you come up with some fire music, especially at this time in your life. There's adversity, there's triumph, there's adversity, there's trials, there's people besmirching your name and saying all kinds of this and that and this and that. This is good. I think that creates a type of hunger in an artist that being just up can't do.
Right.
So I'm very excited to see what the next project looks like.
Yeah.
But on the internet, stop with this. Oh my God, he lost the beef and now he's suing. And it's another thing too that was funny. You remember when all of that stuff dropped and they're like, Drake, why aren't you going to respond? He's not going to respond to them calling you a pedo, right? You didn't respond. Is that your response? Is da-da-da-da? And now he's responding and saying, oh, well, you're wrong for responding. It's like, okay, so you ignore it. Well, why didn't he acknowledge this? He didn't acknowledge it because he knows it's true. Now he's fighting against it. Oh, well, why are you fighting against it? Huh? Nigga said I do. Nigga said I touch fucking children. You feel me? Fuck out of here. This ruining my money. Forget all of the mud slinging and shit. Rap. You can say whatever you want in a rap battle. I've seen rap battles where it went wild. Like if you ever watch URL, Smack, all that shit, like they say wild stuff about each other. Oh, but you talking about the label that's supposed to have my best interest at heart is specifically using this moment so that way I can't get the money that I'm owed. Fuck y'all. Fuck all of this shit. Fuck public perception. I want my billion. Fuck y'all.
I was gonna say, do you think that's why it's happening now?
That's yes. 1 mil. I can see that 1,000,000%. Cause especially what better time? Oh yeah, like listen, he recouped way faster than we thought he was gonna recoup. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do it. But hey man, it's a lot to see. It's a lot that's gonna go on. We can only go as we get more information. Is there anything else you wanna touch on?
I was gonna say, like, I feel like this is an interesting point for both of them, and I want, there's probably like a real beef between them, but like it's interesting. I feel like this is the next career path for both of them, because like Kendrick's trying to build this PG Lang thing, and what bigger fucking event to build a label around than
Yeah, and I think Drake's trying to solidify his fucking
number one spot, and then Drake is also like, what? I feel like he's for a while people have been like, what's his next move? Because you can't do the whole like fucking 20-year-olds for like until you're 50. Like, at what point is he gonna switch it up? And is he gonna switch it up to like, oh, I'm gonna be the one, like I'm gonna carry the mic over against the Kanye fight and actually take the label down? Or, like, is that like
It's gonna
I think Drake's trying to solidify his retirement fund. And have a safe exit from the music industry, because you can't be rapping about sliding Percocets, half a perky, and buying niggas baby mamas and shit like that and taking them to Turks and Caicos. You can't be rapping about that till you're 60. You know what I'm saying? So I think you gotta solidify this retirement fund. End your run on a good run. Don't end this shit on a bad slate. Leave on a good slate and walk out of here a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to leave with this with this stain on your fucking name from fucking Kendrick, who's using the label to push his next endeavor. Like, that's really not what you want. You didn't come into the game to go out this bad. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's where he's trying to leave it, but you can't, because he done so much damage and took everything he deserved with no remorse. Because that's one thing I heard about Drake. He does not care. He want his money, and he does not care if you don't get like apparently. We gotta do this briefly, but like apparently he got like him and Metro ain't cool because he was like, nigga, I want my beat. I don't care that your mom passed away. Like that was. We
gotta see if that's real. We gotta see. If
but
that's
like,
real.
hey,
we gotta see if that's real. So,
that's what's
Joe
going
Budden
on.
said that shit. Because Joe Budden said that shit, and I'm not gonna lie, yo man, y'all be too tender about these women, bro. Because every time they say Drake is a bad person, the first thing they say is, oh, he fucked somebody's wife.
Right.
It's like, hold on. So, your girl cheated on you, and you're mad at him. That be the shit that we say. Your girl catch you cheating, she fight the girl in the bed. What the fuck? You owed her loyalty. Every time they say, like, I seen this nigga Joe Budden go up on his podcast and scream, "You are a sack of shit," and this and that. Damn. I get it. He took Tahiri to Turks. He took Tahiri to Turks and Caicos. I get it. You was hiding under her bed. You was mad about you was tender about that shit. I've been tender, bro. I have been tender about a girl. But you know what? I don't think the person that got with the girl deserves to die and his career needs to end and he's a sack of shit because your girl ain't loyal. What is going on here? Come on now, y'all. Every time they say, yo, he's a bad person. You ask why? Oh, he's sleeping with these guys' girlfriends. So what? So the fuck what? Why don't you get a girl that really likes you, that's loyal? Cause it's not like he's not forcing himself on nobody, right? He's not taking it. You can't take it from the girl, cause then you be calling him an R word.
It's like a menace activity though. Like,
You know what? You know what? Maybe if that's your high school girlfriend that y'all have been married to, she would be loyal to you. But y'all get rich, y'all go fuck on all of these IG models and these bad foreign girls, right? And it's like now y'all mad because they going and they choosing. It's part of the game. That doesn't make the person a bad person, but that's like y'all grow the fuck up, man. Y'all too y'all they so tender.
Yeah.
Tender as fuck, bro. But whatever. Like
We'll leave it there.
Right.
We'll leave it there until the
It's the holidays, man. We got stuff to do, bro.
Until the Drake trial comes about, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar, more information comes out about that. We can't really beat a dead horse on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We'll see whether or not Drake's telling the truth, whether or not Kendrick Lamar really displayed the art of war. Yeah. Until next episode, we gonna just enjoy these holidays. Hope this parlay hits tonight.
Yeah, man. I gotta go hit the mall while they still open. It's Black Friday, man.
Yeah, I gotta go get this fucking haircut. I don't even know if I can still go. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah,
I gotta be there at 3:00. It's 30 minutes away.
We got 15.
I got 15
you got
minutes
14
to get
and a
there.
half, really.
And if I'm late with my barber, you gotta pay him full price, or you can't book him no more. He don't play.
These barbers are not.
He don't play. If you miss a day, you gotta pay full price, and if you don't pay full price, you can't book him.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, yo.
And I'm that loyal. I ain't going nowhere else. I'm gonna pay it.
I got a couple suggestions. I got one suggestion for you, but after
All
I got
right, cool.
yo, shout out to that Cole, bro. Boy.
This is episode 4, Bridge the Gap Podcast. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Until next time, it's your boy 8God
And your boy J Pierre, man. Deuces. Enjoy the holidays, yo.
Yeah, right.